you know?
Yeah.
So, but using this, using the technique, the smaller person can, dominate, get away, do whatever they need to do with the larger person. But it's safe to train because we tap out. I can tap here.
Right.
If my arms are tied up, I tell my guys, hey, if your arms are tied up, tap with your foot. If your feet are tied up, you scream, ah, and people will let go, so.
Okay, so you learn about your own limitations.
Yep, and you learn about your limitations, and then you seek to push them further every day.
Okay.
So, 1% better each day.
Right.
I want to teach you the back step. So if you just stand here kind of behind me and mimic what I'm doing with my feet, then you'll be really set up for the drop St. Ivy. I'm going to take my right foot, place it in front of my left foot. Okay. Then this foot, I'm going to try to put my leg this way down to my knee. So I'm going to end up facing back this way, and then the other knee goes down. Okay. And then the other knee will come down.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So once again, I'm here, right foot in front, left foot behind, except I'm going to go all the way, just like you did, all the way to the knee, and then I come to the other knee, and I'm gonna bow. Okay. And you'll see how this works in just a second. Okay. Feeling good with that? Or you want to run through it once more?
Let's do it one more time.
Okay.
Just in case.
Right in front of the left back through, down to the knee, and bow. Okay. So you're gonna get your grips here. Okay. You're gonna control this sleeve. Okay. All right. You want to get a good,
by your elbow?
Really good grip behind my elbow. Okay. Okay. Now. You're going to take your right foot, put it in front of my right foot, exactly. Okay. As you come in, this arm's going to come across and pinch under, hold on to that arm. Now go down to the knee, and go down to the other knee, and bow.
Wow, right on. That's so cool. Let's do that again. That's awesome.
Again. Okay.
I can't help it. It's exciting.
So you get your grips.
Okay.
Okay, the grip here.
And then this side or
well,
this
we usually start from standard grips, which is where we're at right now. Okay, so now your right foot's going to go in front of your right or your left. Okay. You're going to bring your right arm underneath here as you step back, go to the knee, then to the other knee, and bow.
That's fantastic. Throwing people's really fun.
Well, and again, it's one of those things where it's real easy to do static. When people are fighting you, it's harder, but you get the person moving into you, and then you duck right under them and they go right over.
And their own momentum then works against that.
Exactly. And again, it's an example of something that a smaller person, drop St. Ivy is one of the most scoringest techniques in all of jiu-jitsu and judo. Very popular.
Okay. Another common myth is that mixed martial arts is not suitable for children.
I do jiu-jitsu. I started about a year ago when I was in Afghanistan. Started doing that just as a stress reliever. When I came home, wanted to continue with the sport. We moved back to the States here just this past December, and he wanted to get involved with it. So we came out, met Doug, and got involved. Him involved in the kids program, myself back in the adults program.
I play a pretty big role in the kids program that we have here, which is a true mixed martial arts program. We teach the kids Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, judo, and Thai boxing.
So another misconception is that women aren't good at MMA, women aren't capable of participating in MMA.
Okay, well there's not a lot of women out there. There have been a couple shows that have been all women. There are occasional shows that'll feature one or maybe two fights, and I think part of that is due to the misconception. But the women that do are very technical, and they become very good because they don't spend their time just rolling over somebody with brute force. They pay attention to the technique and they apply the technique. I've got little girls in my children's classes that are terrors on the mat. They can completely dominate the boys the same age, the same size, purely with technique. From the takedowns to the controls on the grounds and the submissions, they do very well. I have other women, adults that train, and when they first start, sometimes they get a little frustrated because they're like, man, these guys are they're so strong, they're going past. And I say, look, especially like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was developed so smaller people, and Jiu-Jitsu in Japan was so that smaller people could handle bigger people. It's about leverage, it's about technique, it's about using the other person's energy against them, and not in a mystical energy, their physical energy against them. And so the girls that stick with it and the ladies that stick with it and train, they do very well. There's some very, very good female athletes that do compete in the sport at a very high level, and they're just as skilled, if not more so, than their male counterparts.
People also fail to recognize the ways in which MMA lends itself to life outside the gym.
For me, it's been helping me get through individual challenges that I've had with how I'm going to conquer different goals I have in my life. If you can commit yourself to this, then you can really commit yourself to any goal that you have and see it through. So there's been some goals that I've wanted to achieve on a personal level, which also happen to kind of fall into this realm of work. And by going through the preparations and convincing myself that I could fight, I also was able to convince myself that I could make a go at different businesses and stuff. So,
at work, it helps me. I'm a supervisor at my job, so it helps me, train my employees. And overall, you just get a little bit more self-confidence in any situation. Not so much because you think you can handle yourself, but it's just a confidence builder. Just knowing that you're able to accomplish different goals. You set both physical and mental goals, and just achieving those goals.
This has been such a cool day. Doug taught me some really effective moves. We debunked some long-standing MMA myths. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll tune in next week. We've got some really great events coming up. We've got a triathlon and a bike race. I hope you'll watch.